They're going to be a little wary of spawn peaks or roamers coming in here, I bet. Looks like Osa's going to use her shield in that doorway. Make sure it's clear. Iona is going to drone her way in, see if she can spot anybody. Call out it's safe for anybody else to come in. Looks like she's clearing it completely. Oh, I couldn't tell if it got shot or if she just disabled it there. I did hear some shots.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers have located a bomb.
Looks like we got one pick down in basement. Let's see if we can follow up. Oh, here's their view. Looks like they breached the hallway door.
Ooh.
Oh, we lost one there. Ooh. Everything started popping off at once. Very coordinated by their team here. We got one left. He's got the diffuser. Looks like he's going to go fall back, see if he can get a pick here. Barely looks away right as they come around. He's going to hold a hard angle. I think they know he's there. See if he can get this kill.
With being able to basically have wall hacks as a spectator.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can definitely
you
see
can't
now
do anything about it.
Why. Right, exactly, and I definitely see now why.
Oh, looks like you're
there's
gonna
so
get
many
one pick
rules
down to a
on the
1v3.
spectators and not using
Yeah.
it to your advantage, because you definitely can.
Yeah. Sees an echo drone there. Believe they all know he's there. Let's see if anybody pushes or if they're just gonna hold. I think he's gonna have to make a move here soon. Nearing 15 seconds left. Oh, he sees his leg. Both peeked at the same time. Oh, never mind. He was holding the angle there. Yep. Who was in a 1v3 or 1v4? Picked up one kill.
Yeah, and that's always encouraging. I mean, it's definitely not the. I would say this probably isn't the start that Grays Harbor was hoping for, going down 1-0 but it wasn't a. It was definitely a hard fought round there for them. They didn't just roll over, so that's good to see, and hopefully they'll be able to do a lot of what we saw last week.
From last week, yeah, they're gonna tie it up right here.
Exactly. That is their love. That is the thing that they love to do, is just go out and be able to tie these rounds up. And so we are facing, it is the Alexandria Technical and Community College Legends, and they're coming all the way to us from Minnesota.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Looks like they haven't quite found the bomb site yet, but I think they have a general idea. There it is. Spotted the first bomb.
5 seconds to go.
That should give them all the information they need. They know where both of them are now.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
There we go.
Looks like we're going for a similar push as last time. A 3 and 2 split. It's gonna drone it out, look for any roamers or anybody peeking tower. Does appear to be clear. Looks like they spot that there's a little hole broken in there. A little suspicious if there's anybody in there. Very wary of anybody up in tower. It is a good spot to be.
Setting up my replicator.
Looks like they're clearing it now. Probably gonna go for a break on this wall here. Other team didn't pick any electricity or mute, so breaking any hard wall is free.
Claymore deployed. Taking Gemini for a spin. Time to ring some ears!
Maverick's gonna go down, clear the rest of the building. Looks like our thermite's about to blow this wall here. And there it goes. We might see some action here as they come behind. Surely some flankers know they're there now. Oh, there's one kill. Looking for the echoes, just shooting him there.
A bomb has been located.
There's one behind. Looks like they see him, they pick him up. There's another I don't think they know about. Oh, now they do. Another really good kill. We're on a 3K now for point
Triple
blank.
kill.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
We'll see if he can pick up these other two. Maybe a good ace here. Looks like he knows where one is. He's gonna look for a better angle. Oh. Good back off there. Try to check another angle in case they peek at the same time again.
Oh.
Ah.
10 seconds.
Well, now their dock is up. He's got a 3K, and there's the 4K. Clutch up the round. Looks very excited to get that kill there.
It was definitely another great round there. Not quite able to pull it off, but
Yeah,
definitely putting the
they
pressure
did really
on
good
this
clearing it
Alexandria
out.
squad.
But caught up a little on the site. Well, they know that it can't be basement or upstairs anymore since both of those have already been picked and won, so I imagine they'll probably spot the site pretty quick. There's only 2 locations it can be, and one of them shares the same room as the other.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And so now with this, the Grace Harbor squad that we have here, they were able
Attackers
to,
have located a bomb.
not able, but they were assigned a first round bye. So they've only actually played one match so far, and they were not able to capture the
Bomb
victory
located
there as
by
they ran
attackers.
into a St. Clair College team that was very skilled. And as you can see in the leaderboards, I guess as I can see as I'm looking at them, that St. Clair team is 2-0 so far. So they've definitely established their dominance in the leaderboards, as this Alexandria
seconds
team
left
that we are
before
playing
insertion.
is tied for that 4th place position, and they're 1-1. So they
remaining.
do have a win on their record, but have dropped one of their matches also. So it'll be
Attackers'
interesting to
objective
see
is to defuse a bomb.
how Grace Harbor is able to respond to this 2-0 round advantage that Alexandria was able to grab.
Looks like their Echo is going for a bit of spawn peek here. I think they spotted there, but they weren't able to take care of the recoil enough to shoot that window. So we're down 1 early round, but hopefully we can pick up another one here.
Yeah, it's definitely capable of being able to even this out, grabbing one of the operators from the other squad. It definitely does not help, though, that we did lose point blank early, as Blake was the one that we were watching last round that was able to get that triple
Looks
kill.
like we lost another one.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Probably out front. I can't tell. But I think they've cleared this side of the building fairly well. Let's see if they can get a push up here. They do have a bandit this time around for electrified walls, but maybe our Maverick can take care of it if need be.
Oh,
Got peeked at that window there. Looks like they're gonna destroy this wall. They're in an okay position here. If they can get this guy behind them, they might be able to win this round out. You saw his leg. Ooh, that was he almost ran through that doorway into his own grenade there. Good thing he didn't. I think we're gonna have one watching behind. They flanked in. Oh no, they're peeking through the hole in they made. Going for a bit of pre-fires there. And we could take one down. But right behind, well, it was a good trade on Cool Juice. Good trade there. He's a little wary. He knows he's in a 3v1 here.
Right, and if Cool Juice is able to pick one off here, it'll make it fairly even, as you can see.
I think he saw him right
Piggy Man
around that
over
corner there.
Yep. Because Piggy Man has very, very low health. Like, he is. Oh,
Nice.
like,
It's
as I was saying, definitely one tap. Not quite able to find your operator.
Looks like they were both staying on that doorway. Oh, he's being scanned by a camera. That does give them their location. Looks like we're back to basement. At this point, they have a choice of their first round pick and the other site they haven't done. So it looks like they're going to go for that one they've already won the site on. We were going to have a shield up for a second, but it looks like they've swapped to Ying.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
This time they brought a mute, and so it looks like they're trying to protect that wall that we broke last time, I would imagine. I believe they know where the cav is. They're trying to figure out where the site is. Possibly by that mute they can figure out its basement.
10 seconds remaining.
I think they know, just based off of them not pushing down. They don't want to lose their drones.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it. Attackers drop. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Looks like we're on a more aggressive push this time here. We saw them checking out the surrounding area every time they pushed in the last few rounds, but I think they've gone right in here. Oh, that was a Nomad just got triggered. Knocks him down when they come near it. So I think they know somebody is there. Weren't able to secure the kill though. I think they were caught off guard by how quickly it went off.
Drop the bomb.
Sees one on the stairs but wasn't quite able to get the pick. I think our Ying is coming behind her. Yep, she was, but not quite able to get the kill there as well. Getting shot by that Maestro cam. I think they can't figure out where it is. Oh, got picked up in a crossfire. Looks like we're down to 1v4. Bad time to go for that diffuser. Happened to peek. Oh no, they were watching it the whole time.
Yeah, and so this is a best of 12, so it's going to be the first team to get to 7-round wins. So
That's
we
right.
would love to be able to see Grays Harbor be able to start to chip away at this lead.
I believe we're looking at 2 more rounds in the half, and then they swap.
Yeah, I think I
Hopefully
think
we
it's
can
at
try and pick
7.
those rounds up.
Defenders,
Definitely, yeah.
protect your bombs from being defused by
From
attackers.
your expertise, would you agree with the statement that sometimes it's a little bit easier to defend than it is to try and go and attack?
I think it is a lot easier to be coordinated on defense than it is on attack.
Gotcha.
I don't know that either side is necessarily easier. It depends on the map, I guess. But I think this map is probably regarded as one of the most balanced for either side. But as you can tell, our coordination is leagues above what it was in the previous week.
5 seconds
Just
left.
Definitely, yes.
miles ahead. But I think they keep getting caught off guard. They think they're safe. But I think we'll probably pick up a couple rounds on defense, just like they are. A lot of it is also learning how the other team plays.
Right, yeah,
I think
kind
you
of feeler
notice,
rounds.
like, we've been clearing a lot of stuff for those first couple rounds, and they stopped clearing as much because this team doesn't hold the angles that they're used to people holding, you know? So a lot of it is throwing the other team off guard. Looks like we're entering on the far side of the building, trying to clear it from one side to the other, maybe? Just making sure nobody jumps out behind them, I would imagine. Because this is a very popular run-out spot while you're peeking the window. So this window they're peeking right now. Occasionally, people will jump from that room they were just in, behind everybody, and get a quick couple of kills. It's a pretty effective strategy. We'll see what ends up happening here. Looks like they scanned one downstairs. Gonna go try and pick up the kill. Not quite able to get it there, but he did deal a considerable amount of damage. They're gonna try and wait for them to check the angle again, though I doubt they will. Looks like one of them tried to jump out from behind him in that spot I was saying, but our team was a little ready. He was able to down one, but since he's Cav, it was only a down. He couldn't get another shot to finish him off before he got killed. Wow, I'm surprised that guy didn't get flashed there. Looks like they're gonna pick up a couple at window. They do know where that dock is.
Adrenaline surge incoming.
Peeked out right into his crosshairs. Doc is gonna pick up, what was that, 4 on the window?
Yep. The quad. So I believe, yeah, so this is 6th round, so after this we should have the switching
Swap,
of
yep.
where Grace Harbor will go on the defensive. And for those of you hanging out with us and being here, whether you're with us last week or not, this is a best of 3 series, so they will each game is a best of 12 as we are in right now, with ATCC having the 5-0 lead right
Attackers
now,
need to
and then
locate and defuse
after
bombs.
this, whoever wins the first map, if they're able to pull off the second map win, will complete the game, the match. But it'll be the best of 3. So first, the 2 matches, or 2 maps, so to say, will win the whole match of the day.
Hopefully we can pick up a round here, because 0-6 is not where you want to be put right on the starting round of a swap.
Definitely not.
10 seconds to insertion.
Because the first round of each
5
side
seconds
is what
remaining.
sets the tone, I guess you could say. You kind of figure out what their strategy
Attacker's
is.
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Gonna check for another tower spawn peek. Don't think they're going for it though. Looks like we're gonna try and go in tower side. Osa, try to protect her teammates behind her. Gonna spot the Legion. Looks like he got hit by a mine. He's gonna have to take it out. I think he knows where the Legion went, but it's possible he doesn't.
That is a tough corner that he was able to get around there, because he could have gone up or down.
Yep.
Oh,
Or farther away. Missed the smoke there. It's on the wall.
Enemy located. First floor.
Gonna clear down. Looks like he figured out where the Legion went. Doesn't know exactly where he is, but he knows he went this way.
Time for a wait.
Oh, sees him. And he gets 1 pick. That's good. It's good. Barely any damage taken all around.
yeah.
Just from the mine. They're gonna try and break this hatch here. Above the side angles are pretty useful, because you can only peek your little head out, but you can tend to see a lot more of them than they see of you. Sometimes you can see their feet before they see you. It looks like he's going to see one, just like I was saying there. Didn't get too much damage on him. But now they know there's one over there. Another good pick here. Was that a trade? Yeah, I believe he traded there.
Attackers have located a bomb.
This is putting him in a pretty good place, 2v4. We do have one downed.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
2v2 essentially here.
Reloading.
Attackers will cover
Okay,
the
now it's a
bomb
2v1 here. Maybe they can res their teammate, and there he's up.
50
Now we're down to the
seconds left.
3v1. I don't know if they know where he is, but we should. Looks like he dropped
Oh,
hatch, and
big
there's
time.
a round. Well, we broke the ice. Let's go up from here.
Yes, exactly, right? And see, like we talked about before,
Good
this
play
could
there.
be
You faked
a
the
thing
defuse.
where Grays Harbor is a little bit more coordinated, a little bit more comfortable on the defending side of things. So being able to grab that one gives them the advantage if they feel comfortable with the defense.
Hopefully we can pick up quite a few more rounds here as we head over to defense. Looks like we're gonna have 2 trap ops, a roamer, and a healer. And a bandit to stop
This will-
breaking hard walls.
This will, it's very possible that this will come into play, as ATCC already has 5 round victories. If they're able to grab one more while we rattle off 6 in a row, it will be, you do have to win by 2 here in this, and so you can't be 7-6 So you will go into an overtime and extra rounds. Once it gets there, it'll be randomized on who the attacker is. So you would love to see Grays Harbor just say, hey, let's just do this and sweep 6 right in a row here in the defense and take care of this
Attackers
first
need to
map.
locate
It
and
would be
defuse
awesome
as
to
many
see.
bombs as they can.
So the odds are stacked against that happening exactly.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There is a chance.
Kona station deployed.
I think we can definitely pick up rounds here.
Bomb located by attackers.
Don't
Looks like
touch
they're gonna
that
electrify
wall.
this closet.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Reinforcing wall.
5
It's a
seconds.
good place because you don't want them to crossfire on the site.
Setting
If they have an angle from 2 different sides, tends to be pretty bad.
The bomb.
Set device. Setting the welcome device placed.
Oh, I didn't even notice our cab swapped to Malusi. Looks like they're just going for hindrance. They have 3 trap ops essentially.
Setting up.
Frost mats will down them if they touch them instantly. Legions will go off and poison them, stop them from sprinting.
Healing.
Malusi's, when you go in range, it makes you slow. Ooh, he's gonna see one in the window. Went for a cheeky trap there. Luckily, he didn't get picked off. It's a bit of a weird hitbox on that couch there. Laser sight's getting stuck on it.
Prepping needles.
I like the music.
Yeah, occasionally in some of the maps there's radios around, they play stuff. This one I think is always playing rock music. There's one on Outback that plays a bit of, I guess you could call it a bit about one of the operators, sort of. It's an Australian,
that's
and
kinda
he's
cool.
talking about, there's an operator called Mozzie, and there's an ad for Mozzie repellent that you can hear. I just discovered that fairly recently, actually. I just happened to be running by and I heard it.
I love little Easter eggs.
Yeah. There's a whole map that's essentially Bandit's backstory, this person we're watching here. It's Clubhouse. He's a biker. He's in a biker gang, and they have a clubhouse that they hang out at. That's one of the maps. I don't believe it's one that got picked, but it is one in rotation. Looks like we're gonna get... I don't know if that was... Yeah, it looks like there was a bit of a trade there.
Yeah, they were able to pick off point blank, and we were able to respond and
And
get one of their
scanned them over there.
operators.
They know they're at that doorway. Very good peek
Oh,
there by that
Big time
Thunderbird.
play.
Oh, got a little cocky there, going for another kill, I
15
think.
seconds remaining.
And he got killed by a frost mat. Those are pretty dangerous. You gotta watch out for them.
That was great. That was a big time peek right there on the side of the building.
That was really good. That's what we like to see. We're gonna bring it back here, I believe.
I believe, I believe, I believe. That's all it takes is a little bit of belief. A little bit of belief and a lot of bit of luck.
Looks like we're gonna have a very similar range of operators here, except we're gonna go for a bit more info over traps. They're probably gonna suspect the traps, I think. Probably what their Twitch is gonna try and do is break some of those, but we don't have them anymore, so...
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Though they do have a fuse, if we are not wary about that, they could end up getting a kill or breaking a lot of gadgets.
Bomb located by attackers.
ready to go.
I think that's a good placement of Malusi there. It looks like they wanted to use it for its intended purpose, instead of a very popular strategy as a proximity alarm. I tend to use Malusi's gadget more to just tell me where people are, rather than actually slow them down.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Having my plus one. Feet up.
Especially since her recent changes made it so that you can shoot it with guns. It didn't used to be able to break with bullets, but a recent update made it so it can. I understand why. It was very overpowered. When she first came out, it was virtually indestructible except to explosives, and it was very annoying as an attacker to walk into a Malusi.
Stun grenade.
This is a good use of the deployable shield. As you can see through a little slit of that. And he's going to keep standing up and down. Ooh, wasn't quite able to secure the kill there. They did get a headshot on him.
Breach charge deployed.
They do have a lot of info ops. They got some cameras so they can tell when they push up, as long as they're looking through them. They're going to watch out for a Twitch drone so they don't get those batteries broken. Almost secured the kill there, but just a little off of his head. It looks like their team is going to hold a lot of passive angles. We do seem to be peeking a lot, so that might pay off for them. Looks like they're going to walk into that Malusi and get pinged. He went to go try and save his teammate there, but got hit in the back. Malusi's going to be permanently flashed here. Almost able to secure that kill, aiming a little low. Looks like we're in a 2v3, but only one is up right now. I think they knew he was down, they were just baiting his body. Very unfortunate. I think Legion was low there, only took one bullet to take him down.
Yeah, I think they were just kind of watching that doorway and waiting for it.
It was a good play on their
So
part,
as
they
we-
were being pretty passive, waiting for us to push.
Definitely, yeah.
Did pay off in the end.
And as we talked before, that round win has now pushed the Chokers into a match point. So
Match point,
they're
yep.
gonna have to rattle off at least 4 here. If they can tie it up and put it up to a 6 rounds won on their end, then it won't matter if ATC is able to grab a victory because they'll have to win by 2. So if they can tie this up here and be able to rattle off 4 in a row, it would really help their chances of being able to try and 1, extend this game, and 2, capture the game.
Looks like they're going to go for the same site there, except they're going to go for a more of a trap lineup, adding a cap can to the team. Though they do have a Twitch again, it's possible that their Twitch will be able to break those traps before they become useful. We shall see.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Bomb located by attackers.
Device position. Device.
10 seconds to
I
insertion.
think we're going to go for a very similar strategy here.
5 seconds
like we moved our deployable shield placement further back.
New camera feed up and running. Camera feed.
They are going to reinforce up that little closet that was all broken last round. They did nab, I think, 3 kills through that closet, so probably a good idea.
I would say so.
Activating drone.
That little dummy right there throws me off every single time. I always think it's somebody.
The alibi?
Oh, we're able to pick one off.
Yeah, we did get one quick pick. I think that was up near tower.
Reloading.
Alibi gadgets are very, sometimes hard to spot. I think as you become trained to it, sometimes you look at an alibi and you're like, is that a fake? We were able to pick up another 2 kills, leaving it down to a 5v2. Looks like our alibi is going to roam around, try and find one of their others. Gonna go for a bit of a flank to Freezer, I think. There is one in Freezer, he's coming right behind him, and there he is, able to pick up the kill. Oh, no scope to win the round there.
Flawless. That's
I think
big.
he got a
That is
4K that
big-
round, was it?
I think so.
I believe our alibi picked up a 4K. Very nice.
That was a big momentum and confidence thing, I think, right there for Grays Harbor. They put their backs up against the wall in a match point, respond extremely well there, have a flawless victory in that round. Now it is their job to rattle off 3 here in a row. I don't know. After that round, though, grabbing the momentum, hearing through the walls some of the cheers of the team and all that stuff, I think it's very, very doable here.
I think they went for another more passive play there that ended up working really well. Only had one little flank there, but other than that, I think the passiveness paid off for them.
Well,
Looks
and
like we're
it'll
gonna
be
go
very
back to that
interesting to see,
upstairs
too.
point.
It'll be very interesting to see too if they are able to continue to push and grab 3 rounds in a row and force an overtime. You can definitely tell that the coordination is helping a lot on the defensive side here for Grays Harbor. So it is randomized who's going to be attacking when it gets there. So I would say if we're able to push and grab the 3, it is fingers crossed that we're able to stay on the defensive end.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
There's also a lot of personal preference to which side you like to play.
Attackers have located
I
a
think
bomb.
our team likes defense a lot
Definitely.
more. Me personally, I used to be. I always did better when I started on defense and I finished the game on attack. But nowadays, I feel more the opposite. I like starting on attack and then finishing it off on defense. Because
Gotcha.
something about starting on, the side you want just gives you the confidence to be able to win the next one.
Definitely.
Very
definitely.
unexplained, but it just happens,
No, for sure. It's just like we're talking about, getting that little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum can make a huge difference in a game. So I'm really hoping that's what's going to happen after that fantastic, flawless round.
I think we're
round
seeing
here
a
for
lot
Team
of
FC.
point blank giving out some directions here. Team captain taking his role seriously, pinging a lot of places
Yes.
for people to put gadgets.
We're set. Kona positioned.
Gonna see a bit of a spread on these Kona stations. Personally, I like to put two of them next to each other, so if somebody gets really low on HP, they can run by those two and get almost full healed. But sometimes you use them a little passively to just put them around the area for anybody instead of having to run to one position. That can be very useful when there's holes in walls opened up. Looks like they did break an electricity on that wall there. Gonna try and get a replacement, I think. But we'll see what happens. Maybe not. Looks like we're just gonna hold back. Staying near this window where you got that 2K last time.
Right.
Looks like their fuse is able to pick up our Valk there. And they're gonna go for a break on that wall. See a couple of kills coming from closet if they're not wary here. One of them did just get killed by a Kapkan. Put a trap on a doorway, wasn't looking at it. Those trap ops are coming in real handy.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Oh, he does have a really good angle there in closet. Wasn't quite able to secure the kill. Didn't quite get that C4 through that hole either. But we're down to a 3v3. Anything can happen. Looks like both teams are going to be quite passive here. They're waiting for the other to make a move.
15 seconds left.
And it looks like Attack is making that move there, putting the diffuser down. And they got picked up, and that's a 2K. Now there's a 3v1 here, and they have no time. We'll see what ends up happening. And they were able to secure the last kill there.
Big
Kind of
time.
happens. They waited until last few seconds of the round. Sometimes the nerves get to you, and you can't quite pick it up.
Yeah, you just have to push. Once again,
Yep.
Grays Harbor back up against the wall. They're fighting. They're fighting for their life right here.
Oh, looks like somebody got DC'd. I think we still play that.
Yeah, so we're gonna have it. I believe that it's gonna be a pause right here because of a disconnect. I'm looking through the rules right now to make sure. Spectators, lava responsibility. This is always a.
Looks like he's back in, and we lost another. Don't really know what's going on here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
But I mean, in the rulebook it says that players are ultimately responsible for their own connection.
Yeah, I believe we continue to play. They were able to get their original one back, but then they lost another
Attackers have located a
due
bomb.
to an unknown
which
reason.
is-
It said battle eye. Could
which is-
be ping, maybe? They lost
Attackers
internet
have
connection
discovered
for a
the
second?
location of a bomb.
Definitely not.
I don't know what happened to the first one, though.
Seconds left. 5 seconds to go.
Their game crashed.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Camera feed up and running.
Looks like they're okay.
Camera in position.
Looks like they're going to play this round out. Our team asked if they wanted to pause there. I don't quite know what the rules are on pausing, but
It looks like you can get 3 pauses per match, but it has to be communicated, and so we did offer that out to see if they wanted to. where a player
That is
fails
going
to
to put them
reconnect
in a
and
little
solve
bit of a
technical
hard
issues, so
spot here, but it'll be easier for us to clutch it
yeah,
up.
definitely, it's definitely not not fantastic timing, especially with Grays Harbor capturing some momentum, capturing some confidence right now, being 2 matches away from tying this thing up. That definitely is a disadvantage here for Alexandria.
They
We will
should
see
be
if the
able,
Jokers are able to capitalize.
yeah, they should be able to get back in after this round if they didn't already rejoin. I don't think they have
Correct,
yet,
yeah, being able
but
to jump back into
oh,
between
it looks
rounds,
like
but
Dokkaebi got downed. I don't quite know what happened. Did we have a spawn peak? I
I
wonder.
think it's so far.
Yeah, I think we had a spawn peak, but I don't think they know they got them down. They recently added, well, updated the game so you don't get points anymore when you down someone. So it's harder to tell when you injure someone if you're not looking. So I think that's what happened there. He kind of ran out, downed one, but didn't notice he downed him, then ran back in. They are going to get hit with a cap can there. Going to put them down to low HP.
Time to make a new door.
They weren't quite able to pick up the kill on cap can. So we know they have one in this hallway. He was able to secure the kill on that Ash. I think they know that they're going to come from that hallway, or at least wary of it now. They did shoot a Prisma, which reveals their location for a bit, and hit another cap can. Unfortunate timing to jump into your cams there, right as one peeked into kitchen. There was another kill on our side, but it wasn't on the one that killed
15
our
seconds
teammate.
left. Attackers bomb
So the
diffuser
attackers
has
are down to
been
15
lost. 10
seconds, and they're going to have to
left.
push. And Diffuser is down now. I don't think they can even make it in time to win this round. Unless they were able to kill all 4 simultaneously.
Operators, you have run
So we're
out
going to
of
pick up
time.
another round there. Maybe we'll see their teammate come back in this round. Says he can't join back. Maybe we're going to pause, possibly? Are we going to go for a pause?
We can pause timer right here and see if they're able to connect back, just because we are the upstanding citizens that we are here at Grays Harbor College. Ultimately, as you'll see, probably our team communicate back and forth with them. Ultimately, each team is responsible for their own connection. I keep looking through and all that kind of stuff, but we will see if we can be able to get the connection from the player who was not able to join back, because
So,
at the end
could
of the
be
day,
a
I would love to
Ubisoft
be able to
error,
see the
could be something else.
5v5. Right.
Might take a bit. I imagine they're figuring it out, though.
It does say in the rules, it's you get to request up to 3 pauses per match, and each pause can have a maximum duration of 5 minutes. So they do get a little bit of time to be able to bring this back. I would
Should be
definitely
enough time.
assume that. Yeah, I would assume that that would be enough time, and I would assume that Grace Harbor is gonna take this time to be able to continue to strategize and talk to each other, because obviously they've been doing a great job of doing that so far, as they've
Yeah, we're
come
almost
down.
caught
I
up now.
believe was it 6-1 heading into the switch?
It was 5-1 headed into the switch.
Gotcha,
And
yeah, and
then we
so
picked up a round, they picked up a round, then we picked up 3.
yeah, so it's definitely been a good run here so far for Grays Harbor. Just hopefully we're gonna be able to pick up this last the fourth player here, or sorry, fifth player here for Alexandria.
They might try restarting their game if that's not something they're already doing. I know occasionally Ubisoft has some errors with joining.
Definitely. I mean, I feel like it's with any technology that we have. There's definitely some bugs here and there, and things come up. Connection errors are always tough. We're very fortunate here at Grays Harbor in our esports center that we have hardwired everything. Everything's hardwired. Don't have to worry about if the Wi-Fi is going to go down or not. So our internet and our speed is pretty upstanding here. As you can see, it is good to see. That is something that we definitely pride ourselves on here at Grays Harbor is trying to always do the right thing and always see if we can help out, because there's definitely going to be times that we're going to need some help and not understand things too. So being understandable to other people and trying to do the right thing here. All in all, uh, especially with how the match is going right now, I don't think Grays Harbor is too worried about trying to kind of take advantage here of that 4v5 because they feel confident in it too. But also, if you're going to be able to pull off this comeback, you want to do it the quote unquote right way, and you want to feel real good
Yeah.
about it and have no asterisks next to it saying, hey, they were down a player for the last couple rounds, all that kind of stuff. You want to do it. You want to do it in the best way possible and be able to gain that momentum and that confidence going into the next map also.
I did
We'll see if
learn what
Alexandria.
that sixth pick is though recently.
Okay.
So everybody will choose their operators. The sixth pick is you're allowed to swap your operator after seeing their operators.
Gotcha. So they do get to see. So is that what we're talking about right here with this reveal phase?
Yeah. So it shows you
Gotcha.
them, and then somebody can do the sixth pick.
So as you probably saw there in some of the talk, they were showing that he's at the menu. Oh wait, we're gonna give it a second. He might be able to join back. If he's able to join back, we don't have to worry about anything. But if he's not able to, if he's not able to join back, then what we can do is just reset the map basically and put it right back to where it is right now. So it will go to that 5 and 6. So we're gonna work on resetting that map right now and being able to go that route with things. As we're doing that, I guess what we could look at is some of the standings. We can talk about some of the standings that we have right now and being able to figure that out. So as we go through, we'll even just throw it back to myself. So basically what's happened is they're resetting up the lobby, being able to bring it to that 6 to 5. There's so many rules in it, and it's perfect from this NJCAAE conference because they have so many different situations. You have so many different situations that can happen like this one, and they've got everything laid out for you, being able to know exactly what is to happen and what is to go on when these situations happen. So it's fantastic that we're able to restart this and reset it, be able to put it right back to where it was. And we are going to go that route. As we were talking about earlier, Grays Harbor had their first round bye, the first week bye, which has put them at an 0-1 record because they've only played one. Ran into a fantastic St. Clair squad last week and is currently in the middle of map 1 with Alexandria Technical and Community College from Minnesota. They are working hard to be able to reset this lobby, and not only reset the lobby, but Grays Harbor is working hard to scratch back into this match, this first map. They were down at one point in time, 1 round to 6, has scratched all the way back and has got to 5 to 6. They will need to win this next one when they're able to reset their lobby and get right back into a 6-6 tie, which will force whichever team to be able to go up 2 first will win the map and will be able to go up 1-0. And so it'll be very interesting to see what happens when we come back from this reset. And it's just a really good time for the Jokers right here. A lot of momentum has been captured. A lot of, I guess, confidence, I would say, has been instilled. You can kind of see, as we've talked about and as Zero's talked about with us, being able to continue to build upon the teamwork that they have, build upon the communication that they have. You can definitely see the team captain has been stepping up a lot in point blank and making a lot of markings, talking to his team, saying what they want to do. And so they have continued to just work on building as a team, and so it's a very exciting thing to see. It looks like we've got some people joining into the lobby as we go, so we got it reset up. They're just adjusting and working on making sure that they get to the right teams and the right sides here. There we go. Everybody's getting adjusted and going and all sorts of fun stuff. But yeah, we've talked about it so many times. It's so cool to be able to go all the way across the country and play people and play in different areas and all that stuff. But sometimes you do run into these technical errors where somebody is not able to quite join. Maybe the server just doesn't have enough to juice to hold it. The ping is wrecking havoc on everything. But we are getting things figured out as we go, being able to adjust, be flexible when things happen. I'm pretty sure that everybody watching, everybody that's around, everybody that's alive right now in general knows about being flexible in the last year, 2 years with COVID hitting us. It has made the esports scene bust onto the worldwide map because of the availability to be able to play each other from across countries. But it's just been a lot of fun and being able to go through this. Just currently working on getting the band ops and working through and trying to figure that out. We should have the lobby is very close to being set up, so we will have some action coming your way in very short amount of time. Well, let's just run it, and if it's wrong, we just exit it back out. Yeah, I guess so. All right, and as we promised, we are back. We got our little bugs fixed. We've got it 5-6.
Oh, sorry, I was muted there.
Defenders, protect
All
your
right, so
bombs
here
from
we
being
are,
defused by attackers.
finally back in action. We got all of our connection issues figured out, and like we said before, it is resumed at 5-6 rounds here. So Grays Harbor is once again with their backs up against the wall, working on trying to even out the series right here at 6-6, which will then force whichever team to win 2 in a row at some point in time to get the first map.
Hopefully we won't have any more connection issues there.
Yes, because that was definitely a task and a half to try and jump through some hoops to be able to get that back.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb. A bomb has been located.
Speed up and running.
Looks like they're returning to the original strat here with the trap ops and the bulletproof shield in the same spot even.
New feed activated.
Ambush set. Stay clear.
I think we've got a lot of traps this time around.
Device primed. Keep an eye on door.
Well, I think he wanted to go retrieve his cam there. But then he got caught off guard and that person broke that. They do know he's there now. I think he's going to try to escape. And he is going to get away. They aren't going to peek in time. I think their team is going for a lot of... they're clearing the building this time. They've been complacent about that recently, and it's gotten them killed. So I think this time they're going to be a lot more careful with clearing it out. Oh, they do get found in freezer. Frost is going to pick one up. Oh, another one there. Oh, another
Ooh,
one.
nice.
All down in
Nice
freezer.
little
Now
headshot
there's
right there.
5v2 situation here.
At least their bodies will be preserved.
I don't think it's that kind of freezer.
Oh, awkward.
Down to a 5v1 now. Let's see what their Ibana can do here. Looks like we know where she is now. She was able to pick up one of ours. Another. I think we're gonna decide not to push now and hold. We do have diffuser down, so she is gonna have to retrieve that or kill everyone. She is also very low on HP, so we'll see how this plays out. Looks like she's gonna die to a Kapkan trap. They have gotten a lot of trap kills.
Nothing like trap kills. Oh, you love to see it.
And now we're tied up 6-6. Now, first to win by 2. So either team is going to need 2 kills to win here. Looks like we're going to be on defense again on this first round.
Fantastic. That is big time for us.
Very evenly matched here.
I'm a big fan of Capcan. Just kind of looks like he looks like somebody that I do not want to run into in this game.
Yeah, well, he looks like somebody you don't want to run into his traps. He's the
True.
one that places those little explosive lasers on the doors that blow up when they walk
And I
through.
believe it was his trap that finished the last round, right?
Yes, it was.
Oh, so see,
They're
I've got a
still
good
not
instinct,
going
so I'll
any
bounce it
ops
back in.
that can break those traps yet. So we'll see how this plays out here. He's gonna get another kill with the Capcan trap. I think that might have been the third one this game. I could be incorrect. Might have been the second.
Capcans.
There was a frost mat kill earlier as well. That's the second trap to finish the round, I think. Because the round got finished by a frost mat earlier in this match, and then it got finished by a Capcan trap just then.
5 seconds to go.
Looks like they have a drone on the other side of this wall, watching it be reinforced. I think that's a spot they were planning on pushing. We'll see if they still do. Capcan's still running around placing traps everywhere. I haven't seen how Capcan plays as much with the recent health armor update. They changed armor into HP, so instead of being a 3 armor operator, it's a 3 health operator. So they start with, I believe it's 125 HP, and normal 1 armor or 1 health operators only start with 100. So I know a Capcan trap used to do a little over half your health. I don't know if it does half the HP of a 3 health op. He almost walked in front of that right when they were just happening to shoot through. It would have been really unfortunate if he got there. Looks like they're planting the diffuser. Don't know if we know they are. He's in the smoke. Oh, they did manage to get the kill right after they planted the diffuser. It was only really one place it could be, but this is going to put us in a tough situation. If they're able to protect from outside of this window, looks like they are going to be able to pick up 2 right there. They're going to have to get moving fairly quick now if they want to pick up this round. 20 seconds left. Gonna pick up another. It's a 1v2 and diffuser's down. 13 seconds left. He's gonna have to start diffusing at 5 if he wants to win. Ah, was picked up right at the end there. That was a really, really good play on their part to jump in the smoke and plant. Nobody on our team was nearby enough to hear the planting sound, I think. So they were able to get away with it almost for free. It's alright though, they do have to pick up this round in order to win. But we are on attack, so we'll see what happens here. They didn't claw their way all the way back from 6-1 to lose here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Basement is a very popular site, as well as second floor. Those are the sites we've seen the most of here. I think we've only seen kitchen and dining hall twice now. Other than that, it's just been basement and upstairs.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 10
Actually, I believe
seconds
we had
remaining.
one meeting hall map as well.
Attackers have located a bomb. 5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb. Alright,
This is our first round back on attack in 6 rounds, so Hopefully they have been warmed up enough now. We are going to spot one of them roaming upstairs, it looks like. We'll see if that information comes into play. We're going back to the careful strategy. Gonna check all of our angles first before we go anywhere. They do spot a hole in that wall, but I don't know how fresh that is. I imagine they were there early in the round going for an early pick, but then it didn't play off, so they've left now. Because they're not there now. They are going to see one over in Freezer, but they weren't quite able to pick up the kill. Oh, that's not Freezer. My bad.
Adrenaline surge incoming.
Sending my drone out.
Oh, looks like a Cav is almost going to take out our Lion there, but luckily he had a Finka Surge to keep him alive. Because he would have been two-shot by that, Caviera, sorry. But he had a little bit of HP from the Finka Stim to keep him alive. Looks like they are going to pick up that Valk and another Doc who was pushing to defend them. Diffuser is still down outside. Yeah, Thermite's gonna go pick it up. I think our teammates are gonna push down the stairs to help him.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
He's gonna drop Diffuser so he can push without losing it in case he gets killed. They're playing pretty passive here, trying to clear every angle before they go in. They should be able to plant in this doorway if that's what they want. It looks like that's what they're going to go for. An Echo Drone is going to stop them from planting, though. You got to watch out for that.
Not sorry.
15
Now they're going to try and throw some impacts. They were barely able to pick up the 3K.
position compromised.
That was very, very unfortunate timing for them.
Bomb diffuser disabled.
One of us was down planting the diffuser. The other two were watching, but weren't quite able to secure the kill before they got him. Close, very, very close game. We were able to bring it back. It was 6-1 earlier, but they weren't quite able to
Definitely,
secure the win.
Definitely not something to hang about at all. Yeah, as we're able to see
Oh, I
Grace
think my
Harbor
cam is frozen.
make a great. Oh, it's a good pose by you though.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
thinking pose.
if your computer goes to sleep, sometimes it'll do that to you. But it was just a fantastic fight there from Grace Harbor in general. Like we talked about, they really had no business being in that game late in it, being able to come back from that 6-1 deficit. But it was just a fantastic fight for them, being able to go and make a lot of differences there. And so we will see Grace Harbor does go down 1-0 in the maps, but all that means is that they are going to have to come into this next map and grab the victory. We
I'm
will
back.
be moving on to the... Are you back now?
I think it should be.
Back in action.
We
Oh,
are
wrong
going to move
button,
on
there
to
we
the
go.
next game here. Oh, there you go. Hello.
Yep.
Oh, you
And
kicked
it
me out
looks
again.
like we are going to go to... Oh, I double-clicked. Zoom.
Oh, there
There
I
you
am
go.
again.
Now you're back.
Peekaboo.
So we're gonna head on to the clubhouse map, which is going to have, I believe, as I'm looking, it's going to have the Alexandria team attacking first.
You might want to remove the round history from that last match there. There should be like
I
11 of
believe I
them.
did.
Okay.
It says add round history. I want one. Remove presets from past round. There we go. Okay, so yes, we have Clubhouse as the map. We're going on. The orange team is going to be attacking first, which is Alexandria. So that'll put Grace Harbor.
On defense first.
Ah, yes, you're. It looks like. Oh, yes. Thank you for the adjustment. We are attacking first. Grace Harbor is going to be attacking first again.
Okay.
So Grace Harbor College
Oh,
will be
my
on the
lights went
attack.
off.
We are on the Clubhouse map.
What can you do?
And I think we are ready to roll. Once we get the... We lost one of ours.
I think we might be
So we'll have to
swapping players? Swapping something.
Possible. But yes, and so like we talked about, this next map is going to be Clubhouse. We are going to have Grace Harbor College attacking first, so we'll see if we're able to scrape a couple of wins again in that attack frame, because we obviously saw that the defense is where we like to be. But
I think
then
we
again,
performed a lot better on that one.
yeah, but what is this different map going to bring to us here, Zero? Like, is this going to be, was it maybe a map thing, or do you see Grace Harbor being a team that just is a big fan of the defensive side of things?
Could be any, honestly. It's up in the air. I think this map, depending on how you play, can be very good for defenders. There's a lot of spawn peaks in this map. It's almost built for it. You can see everywhere. So we might see a lot of that coming out. We might not. We'll see what happens. But I think there's quite a few good sites for defense in this. So I'm hoping to see some good play. If we are better at defense, could entirely be based up to the map, though.
Yeah, definitely. So we will, like we talked about before, I think it's going to be kind of a feeler thing at the very beginning to see who is able to capture confidence very quickly off the bat. As you saw, Grace Harbor was definitely able to make a storm back, but it was just a little bit too much to try and overcome, getting that 6-1 deficit early in the game.
Very close,
So
though.
maybe this time we'll be able to see Grace Harbor create that deficit early in their game. But yeah, talk to us a little bit of what you saw there from Grace Harbor, Zero, and what you expect to see continue to help them.
I saw some huge improvements from last time I was watching them play. They had a lot of really well coordinated plays. There was a lot of togetherness. The ways in the first couple rounds they played was really passively back, and they cleared almost the entire map even before they really went in. It did end up not helping them too much, but this map is a little smaller. I think it's a little easier to clear. So maybe we'll see a lot more information coming out. They did work together really well. And I think, I don't know, looking forward to seeing more. That's for sure. I think they have a really good dynamic of which players do, what jobs. We saw a lot of roaming from, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name. But Point Blank was doing really well, holding down the sites, rotating between the few. And we had quite a bit of roaming kills. So I'm looking forward to seeing how we play this one.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be interesting. We just had one of our games crashed on us after it kicked them in between rounds and all that stuff, so they're getting that launch back up, and you'll see that 5th spot load back up right there with Mama's Got a Beard, as you see it right there. And we have it all set up. We're on Clubhouse. Grace Harbor will be the attacking team, and we're going to be off into the races once again. We will see how things are supposed to be going here.
Is there an issue? Think we're coming across some technical difficulties here. Screwed something up, I think.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot it's on my face still. We set it up with the wrong team attacking here, so we just got to reset up the
Oh,
lobby.
okay.
Let's see. I just go to the normal one.
Those lights, man.
Create a
They can't choose whether they
spectator.
want to be on or off.
I know they're just so needy.
Here, if I just put my hands back here, they're back.
Alright.
Wow, that's crazy. For some reason, the motion
And
sensor can't sense
then
this area.
I'm going to invite. Invitation sent, so they should be rejoining the lobby here very shortly. And then they're going to get repopulated in it. We will make sure to have the right attacking and defending squad. Luckily, a big shout out
Get it
to
correct
the
this time,
Alexandria
yeah.
Technical and Community College for being so easy to work with. We've definitely had the technical problems. It's been on both ends now, so it's been nice learning time for both teams here. And so we will get that action coming at you here pretty quickly.
Yeah, I hope we don't get any more disconnects there.
Right?
I just noticed I'm wearing a Canada shirt today. Believe it or not, we are not Canadian.
Right?
I gotta get me one of those esports jerseys. Yeah, you got one.
There we go. I know I have my GHC.
I gotta go get
going
one of
with it
those.
and all that kind of stuff, and so
All I have is the lanyard.
let's see. Starting as attackers is going to be orange. There we go.
Orange team. It's an interesting one.
Orange team is going to be our attackers first. Alexandria will be the attackers first because Grays Harbor decided to be defenders first, and we are ready to roll now. We'll get that going. We'll switch on over and be able to see some game time coming to you so that you don't have to stare at our faces anymore.
Yeah, look at our ugly mugs. Very common band there. Be surprised if he isn't banned. Maverick, now that's an interesting choice. Haven't seen that one banned that much. Alibi banned. They were tired of getting spotted through those walls, I guess, every time they shoot an alibi. And an Echo ban from our team. I think there's a lot of ops there. That Maverick, Alibi, Echo, all three of those were ops that were causing trouble for either of the teams. And, well, Thatcher, I mean, you just gotta ban Thatcher. It's more of a courtesy at this point to ban Thatcher. Looks like they're gonna go Twitch to probably combat Bandit or possibly Capcan traps. Those were causing them some trouble.
Attackers Locate and defuse bombs.
Camera feed up and running.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
It's a pretty common Valk strat to break the top corner of a wall to throw a cam there, because it allows you to see on both sides of that wall without having to use two cams.
That is very nifty.
Castle is always interesting for me, because I'm always conflicted. I like Castle's gadget, but the thing is I also like going through doorways, and Castle blocks off doorways for both teams, so it's always a conflicting choice for me. Oh, looks like one of us went for a spawn peek, or possibly just standing in an unfortunate position. It looks like they were just rappelling on this window. They're looking on the bottom sides of this window, but I think they're on the top. That's a recent change to Twitch, actually. Her drone didn't used to be able to jump. It used to only roll, and you would get two of them, one at the start of the round, but now you only get one during the round, and you get a normal drone at the beginning of the round. Looks like they can see one repelling there, but they are going to get caught in the back by somebody at that window.
Loading new mag.
It is down to a 1v5. We'll see if you can pick up a couple kills here. Did spot one. He was able to pick up one that was trying to flank on him. Gonna pre-fire a little on that doorway. Ah, and he got shot in the back.
Yep.
1v5 is a bit difficult.
Definitely, and if you don't get like 2 or 3 eliminations off the bat cleanly, you're pretty... He was able to get that kill right off the bat, but it took out most of his health, so he was just a one-shot waiting to happen.
Though when you do get a 1v5, it does feel really good.
Oh, for sure. You're floating on cloud 9 when that happens.
There are some times where it gets down to a 1v5 and the other team gets really cocky about it. They'll just run out, but they run out in bad places, so sometimes you're able to pick up quite a few of them. I think it happens pretty often where, if I'm in a 1v5, where the enemy team will all just run out, and then I'll just use the wall hacks that the game gives me to kill them. And then it lowers it down to like a 1v2, which is much more doable. That's how a majority of them get done. But in a professional game, you know, you don't really want to do that, because it's not very smart. And I think even on defense, a 1v5 is virtually impossible, unless you're a roamer and you happen to catch them a bunch of them off guard. But like that situation where he was in sight, and they were all pushing from every door, I don't think there was much chance he really had there.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Looks like we're going to see a change in sights.
5 seconds to insertion.
Hoping this one's going to do him a little better. I've always disliked this site because of the main window in the bedroom. There's always so many weird angles at it. It's just such a strange place. This is a very popular place to play in this closet. There's a hatch in this room that they can drop down into, so it's good to defend it from that side. Looks like he's got a cam in that room to give him the information he needs. Just as long as nobody comes from the hallway, he should be fine. Looks like he's going to hear that hatch start to break. He's going to have to be a little wary here, because they're probably going to watch this closet. Oh, they droned him out, so they know he's there. So he has the choice to either stay and try and fight, or try to make a run for it. Looks like he's going to try and fight him. I think he knows not to peek out too far. He knows they're going to be on that hatch watching. Looks like they're going to utilize this wall in the hallway here. I don't think they've broken the windows on site yet, but that would give them a pretty good advantage if they did. Oh, there's one. Just a bullet through it, though, not quite a person. Ah, really unfortunate he happened to get flashed there. He might have been able to pick up one, maybe two there. Looks like our Valk has a long position watching those doorways. They did down somebody, don't know if they know that, though. Oh, they were able to get him back up. Really good push here by our Rooney, was able to pick up that kill. Now there's only those two in the closet. Looks like we're gonna defend from a hallway. There are two ways they could go from here, either in that hallway or in this direction where that Valk is at. She was able to secure that kill. That guy was down, and there's a good headshot to clean up the round.
Big time.
This is a bit of what I'm talking about with when you have more people than them, you get down to that whatever V1. A lot of people tend to just push them, which can either work really well or really bad, because either you get the kill or you lose a bunch of people, and then you make it harder to win for the people that are still alive. Luckily there we were able to secure it. I think if they had a better position behind the desk, they might have stood a better chance there, but our Rooney was coming as well. Try and clean him up.
And here you see classic GHC fashion from last week being able to tie the game up. We'll see if they resort back to that tactic and just try and
1-1,
exchange
2-2.
punches rather than rather than getting the big deficit this time.
Well, we were able to pick up a round early this time. We were having a bit of a hard time with that earlier.
Definitely, yes. That helps big time, being able to grab those early and not have to try and scratch back the whole entire match.
Bomb located by attackers. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds to go.
Looks like he's just looking around for some drones here.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
That is a very late armor placement. Typically you do that earlier in the round when everybody's on site. Now they're all going to have to rush over, try and grab their armor, or lose some positions. And I think their roamers aren't even going to be able to secure any. But Rook, now, instead of giving more armor, like protection, he gives more HP. So when you pick up his armor, it gives you, I think, 20 HP? Maybe 10? I'm unclear. Again, those health and armor changes are so weird to me. I don't have all the numbers down to science yet. Valk almost saw one of them there, but didn't hold the angle for very long. They might go re-peek it again. Looks like they're going to stay wary of it, in case they're watching. Did shoot a twitch drone that is kind of going to give away their position. So they probably shouldn't peek that again. I think they know that. They're going to go rotate farther out. maybe go for a kill through the floor. Bit of a cheeky play. And there's the other Twitch drone. So both Twitch drones are down. They can't break the electricity anymore. Somebody did try and pick up the Valk, but he got away. Looks like our Rooney is securing 2 kills down on site in blue room. Looking for another. Our Valk was able to pick up 2 on stairs. Not quite enough ammo to pick up the third, but it is down to a 3v1. And we have Diffuser down. So I think we're going to watch Diffuser. Yep, they're going to push down the stairs and get met by 2 of us. Well, we're up around now. Looking better.
Yes, yes, being able to, we'll see what the difference is here with Grays Harbor playing now with the advantage rather than their backs up against the wall.
We're going to see some hard breachers, but nobody to break any electricity. They do have a Monty. They might go for another one of those jump in the window and plant strats. Then just put a shield in the window. We'll see what happens.
It seems as though the Rook decided to put the armor down early this time.
Earlier this time, so everybody can grab some, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe our Valk could have gotten the kill if they had armor.
Possibly, possibly.
I don't think so though. He's kind of out of ammo.
Ooh.
That was a nice shot.
Just having a little fun with them now.
No
it
scope
looks
there,
like.
Seagull. I like to play around with drones myself. It's pretty fun. Sometimes you can, if you play Mozzie, you can hack a drone, and then you use that drone, and you can just chase down their drones with them. Sometimes you get in some funny situations where you both stare at each other and just shake no at each other.
I love it.
I had that happened the other day where I grabbed somebody's drone and I chased somebody's drone. We stared at each other for a bit, and then I kept pointing him at an electrified wall, trying to get him to jump into it so his drone would break.
Did he fall for it?
No, but I did just run over and shoot his drone after, so.
That works.
It's always funny when you do something like that and then they just shake no back at you, spin their drone in circles. They are going to hear that wall breach. Or are they going to peek it? Looks like a drone came in, spotted the Rook. It's going to be a bit of a danger there. Our Valk not quite able to secure that Dokkaebi. Looks like she's going to call the phones. Maybe she's going to go hack the cams here in a second.
Loading new mag.
Throwing stun grenade.
Drone is ready.
And there's the Monty coming into play. Bit of a shield there. Hard to deal with at times. They were able to down the Rook, but I don't think they're going to be able to secure it. Nope. We'll see if they can kill this Abana in this other room before they take care of the Monty. Maybe if they have a C4? Rook does have an impact he could throw at the Monty. Don't know if he knows. He was able to pick up that ace. Oh. Dropped his shield for a second. They almost got him. There, they were able to shoot him from many different angles to take him out.
Oh wow!
Nice. They were able to just
Almost.
clean up the round after that.
Just instantly. Geez, at one point in time, it almost seemed like Grace Harbor was going to be at a disadvantage there, and then all of a sudden they just flipped the tables.
Yeah, I thought it was looking a little grim for a second when that Monty got in. I thought he was going to play a bit more, but it looks like they were able to take care of it.
Hey, it kind of got stuck in the corner over there.
Yeah, that's one of the troubles of playing shield ops, specifically Monty, because he can't shoot with his shield at the same time. He can't melee with his shield. He just sits there. But he has to drop his shield to shoot or melee, and that's when people start getting him. Like you saw when he dropped his shield there, everybody just started laying into him, shooting
Yep.
everything they could at him. Then he had to put it back up, but then he wasn't quite able to get it up there. Somebody shot his foot, I think. They are going to go for another Monty, though. See if it pays off for him this time. Monty is typically really good for information, because you know how he was able to get in that room and sit there? He can then,
Yeah,
you know, give comms to his teammates, tell people where they are.
Yep.
So the trade-off is you can't shoot them or do damage, but you can sure give a lot of information. Especially in those 1v1 situations, it's very tense, because you got to get close to them to melee them to get them to move their shield. But if you get close to them, they can drop their shield and melee you, so. We
That was
were
quick.
able to get a quick pick there. Probably a spawn peek. Yeah, looks like it was garage. I don't think it was quite a spawn peek. I think he just shot them when they were opening garage. Almost a headshot there, but just right in between his bullets. Go for a little bit of a pre-fire. Looks like they're just gonna back off. Maybe they're coming back. I think he's gonna leave though.
A bomb has been located.
Almost able to secure a grenade kill there if he cooked that nade a little longer. Not quite though. Looks like their sledge was able to pick up the kill from this window. A Rooney gonna push out and try and secure one. They did down him, don't know if they know. Looks like they do know. Wow.
Oh,
That was a really good play there
what
to
a
end up the round.
play.
To be able to pick up that Ibana, I think he might have had some information there. And that Monty wasn't quite able to shoot him in time. That's what I'm talking about with
That was,
dropping your shield and
yeah,
can't do damage.
just a great triple kill there to be able to finish that off.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Bomb located by
Hear some
attackers.
deagle fire in the overhead cam.
10 seconds to insertion.
Don't know if he's shooting drones or what.
Attackers have located a bomb. 5 seconds
Oh,
to go.
yep, he was. We just just barely picked it up.
Attacker's objective is to defuse the bomb.
Wonder if we're gonna see these Kapkan traps come into play again here. We have been quite good at picking up these defense rounds so far. I wonder if their strategy is going to change up a bit. Looks like they have a different person playing Monty this time.
That is very interesting.
Don't know if that's going
Some of the
to
same
change
characters, but
anything.
switching it up. Maybe somebody plays their operator a little bit better. We shall see, though.
Looks like they were able to get in tunnel with their Monty here. This could turn out bad for us if they're able to get in farther. Was able to pick up one behind the Monty.
I just love that he just sits there and stares at you.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
this is definitely a
intimidation
very
factor.
good, it's a very good flank right here.
They are going to nade him and try and shoot his feet there. Not quite going to
Because they've
be
now
able to
got
do it.
both angles. Because that Monty has to walk through and look
Yeah, he
either right
can't
or left
really
at
go
the
in.
shooter. Right.
He's kind of stuck in that doorway unless his teammate can pick up one of the people on either side.
Because if he turns one way or the other, he's going to get shot right in the back.
He is kind of distracting two of them though, because they could come in from a different angle right now.
Correct. Yeah.
But looks like our other parts of our team are clearing down that side.
Oh,
Was
he
almost
had a
able to
shot.
secure it. Our bandit got downed, so now there's only one person watching the Monty. So we could see him push in. Looks like both are in tunnel, I think. I could be incorrect. I know the Monty is.
Oh, it looks like it. So as there was a flash that was thrown up and over the top.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, they were able to pick up the one behind. Now it's just the Monty.
Ah.
Looks like
I
they
didn't realize
ran
we had
out
one go
behind him.
behind.
Yeah. So we had to do something about it. Couldn't quite get in him. Well, we're looking really good coming into round 7 here.
I believe we actually are literally in the same situation now that
As last
we
time,
were
it's the
in
reverse.
before. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
reversed. So we will see if we're able to. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, but we probably want to do it before we tie it up 6-6 and go into overtime.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that would be a lot more beneficial.
Yeah, just pick up 2 more rounds, and then we should be good.
Definitely a good response though, as they dropped the first round and able to rattle off 5 in a row. Very exciting to see here from this Grays Harbor team.
Looks like they're gonna really try and lock down that site. They got a Mira, a Mute, and a Bandit. It's gonna be a little hard for any of our hard breachers to do anything. I'm interested to see what kind of Mira placements they get here, because those are always interesting to see. Everybody plays Mira very differently.
Activated device. Feed our device. Position device. Home improvement time.
10 seconds left before insertion.
I always like listening to their voice lines too.
5 seconds remaining.
Put down a reinforcement. It's home improvement time.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Place device.
Finding our rats.
Looks like he was able to spot one in sight. That's honestly not that helpful as Lion. Sometimes when you use your gadget, they'll get spotted in sight, but you know, they're gonna be in the sight. So it's not really super helpful information. Unless you're gonna go for a wall bang, like right here, maybe?
Attackers have located a
Yeah.
bomb.
But there was some debris in the way, wasn't quite able to secure anything. Oh, looks like one of them did flank around to try and pick him up at that window. But he's not going to be able to get anybody just yet.
Here we go. Stay back.
Attackers have recovered their defuse.
We'll see how they play this situation. This doorway here is probably the most broken doorway on this site, or wall. Everybody goes for that one, and I feel like it's always hit or miss. Sometimes the defenders are just really good at getting kills through it. Looks like our Lion is going to go for a flank. I don't know if he knows about the one on stairs. Well, he hears him now, and he's going to secure the kill.
He does
They're,
now.
Dokkaebi made that gadget go off there. It gives away their position pretty well. Doc is able to secure the kill there, but we'll see if we can pick up one through this wall. We have one in now. Looks like one of them went for a bit of a run out, wasn't quite able to get it. They picked up the Mira. Just barely missed the timing, but he was able to secure the kill anyway. Down to a 2v2. Now
Ooh.
triple kill. Oh, and now he sees him. They know exactly where he is. Possibly their teammate is going to go out and grab the diffuser for them. Nope, they're just going to go secure the kill. Very well executed push from these two, Finka and Thermite here. They did leave the diffuser, but it ended up paying off for them in the long run.
So what was happening there at the end when Cool Juice was basically staring it?
So
Staring
that's
the person down
Mira.
and not shooting. Gotcha.
It's a one-sided mirror essentially. So you can see them, but they can't see you through it. So you can't
and so
shoot through
you
it
can't.
unless you shoot that red canister. If you break that red
Gotcha.
canister at the bottom, that mirror will break and you can shoot through it. That
So basically,
it's
Cool Juice was
sometimes
just
a good
kind of giving
idea,
comms right there.
but yeah, he was giving really good information, and that's a very effective way to use Mira. So they also electrified that wall to even further make that indestructible, because you'd have to break the electricity to like go up to it. Recently they implemented an update where you can melee them from the other side, and it cracks them so they can't see through them anymore. But they had it electrified.
Gotcha.
You take a bit of damage if you do that. But a good strategy normally with Mira is to just hard breach the wall where it's on, so they can't look through it without you being able to see through it too. Looks like they're gonna reinforce tunnel, but instead of going for
Attackers have located a bomb.
a electricity, they're gonna put a Jaeger down so it breaks anything that touches it.
5 seconds to go.
Jaeger.
Yeah, it's an ADS is what it's called.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
He's the one with the yellow with the spider web. That's the Jaeger. He places an ADS, active defense system. It shoots a little laser at projectiles that come in, like grenades and flashbangs, smokes, some gadgets.
Gotcha.
Normally, you would put an ADS there to defend against grenades when you electrify that wall. Because the only way for them to get rid of the electricity is to chuck a grenade under the hatch and blow it up. But if you have that ADS there, it will destroy the grenade. But they don't have electricity, so they are just going to be able to break into that tunnel regardless. Looks like they're encountering some defense, though. I think a smoke
Geez,
used
and
one
I
of his
didn't even-
gas nades in the tunnel.
didn't even realize that we're just playing so well, but we're actually in match point already too, as we're
Yeah,
up 6 to
yeah.
1. So
We're 6-1 here.
the next
This
the
could
next
be
round
it if
victory
they
that
were
we
able
can
to pick up
grab,
this round.
it would be fantastic for sure. A great confidence boost that they were able to. But they've definitely put themselves in a great situation here, being able to just have to squeak one away before the other team is able to grab 5. Ooh, a great headshot.
Very good kill. Oh, he was able to see him, but not able to secure it there.
Oh man, there's a
happened to
trap
them
right
now.
there, huh?
There's that Capcan trap on that doorway. They're a little hard to get used to when they're hard to see. Oh, that's a bit of a good angle there. They can see through that compartment, but you could hardly see them.
They've just gotta be able to finish off this
Looks
last
like
person
instead
right
of
here.
trying to kill, they're going to go plant. I think he's going to break that wall and then go plant in it. And then they're just going to have to defend. Diffuser's going to go down here. Or there. Better placement for them, I suppose.
Attackers activating diffuser.
They're going to try and drone him. Oh, they know he's there now. They might have made a hole through blue room, so we might be able to flank, but I'm unsure. Oh, yep, looks like he is able to flank there. And there we are. We're able to pick up the game. That's map 2. Goes to us,
That
1 to
is
1.
a huge momentum shift right there. Wow, just a fantastic momentum shift.
So I believe now that the round deficit is different, they're going to be the ones that pick which side they start on?
Yeah, that was just a great round in general. The round deficit definitely has been different. I believe I'll have to look at what the final. Yep.
I believe that they're going to be picking the
So
side.
I'm trying to go through right now to see which one was the last map. The map for third match. Let me walk into the other room real quick and figure out what that is. All right. So I just got confirmation. The final map that we are going to be moving to is Bank. And
Bank.
because of the deficit was on our side there as we won 7 to
Mm-hmm.
1, where the other one was pushed to overtime. We get to choose, and we are choosing that we want to start on defense. So
Defense, yep.
that means that Alexandra will be our attackers at first, and then once I see the the ready up from everyone, we will get going here on our third map.
Make
Man,
sure you set them to attack first.
yes, and wow, what a turn of events there! Like
That was a good game.
one map to the next.
Hopefully we're able to get
Team
another
starting
game
match.
like this.
Yes,
Looking to
definitely.
get out of here before 7.
I like to hear that. Let's see. Orange team is attacking, and the orange team is ATCC. That would make us on defense, which is correct here.
This camera makes me look so pale, by the way. Maybe it's the lighting. I'm not this pale. Look at this. I look like I have lack of blood.
Maybe you do. It was from just the absolute
It's from the
excitement that we
excitement.
just had.
Yeah.
It's from the excitement that we've been having. Yeah, so we're just getting that last spot. Somebody has to get reloaded back in. We're getting ready to roll. And like I said, this will be going into our third map. It is a best of 3, so it is win or go home right here. Whoever is able to take the first, whoever is able to get to 7 rounds first, or if we get in a situation like we did before and have to go to overtime, whoever is able to win by 2. But the
It's
winner
match
of
point.
this map will be the finale for us. So whoever is able to win the map is going to be our champion, our victor today. And like we talked about before, Grays Harbor is looking to even up at 1-1, where ATCC is already at 1-1. So we will see if they're able to
Oh, there go my lights again.
capture a winning record.
I think the real battle they're having is apparently who loves each other more. That's what they're talking about in chat.
Please disregard the weirdness of our team.
Don't worry, we're kicking him out. He's gone next week.
He's out of here. I don't care how good you play. No more smooches for you. Yes, so like we said, the orange team, which is Alexandria, in this match will be the attackers, which means that Grace Harbor will start on the defense. And I believe that did we start on the defense? Yeah, so it has definitely been a strong suit of Grace Harbor when they're on the defensive side. So as you talked
But
about earlier, looking to try and go with their strong suit first instead of finishing with it.
to be fair, we were able to pick up 2 of the attack rounds last game. So we did only have 1 game where our attack side was bad. It could have just been the map. Though this map is always an interesting one to see, because I like uh, the sites on this map. They're good sites, but there's 2 sides of this map that are both very, very open. There's one that's literally called open area, and then there's the lobby, which coincidentally is more open and bigger than open area. But the lobby is really hard to check everywhere they can be since it's massive. There's so much stuff to see. You'll probably see a bit of it. And in open area, there's 2 layers to it, and there's a lot of angles that you can be shot from. So it's a little interesting to see how they're gonna play this. I don't think I've really seen much bank in professional matches, so it's a little new to me too.
I actually haven't seen Bank whatsoever, so I'm excited to see
Yeah.
this.
They did change
Hopefully,
a lot of this. Well, let's not say a lot. They changed a bit of this map fairly recently. They moved some hatches around, added a new rotate for the attackers. Because it used to be,
gotcha.
in order to get to the parking lot, you had to climb up the building, run over, and then climb down the building. But now they added a hallway that goes from one side to the other. But that's just for convenience. I don't know that that'll play too much into what goes on in this match. But this is another one of those maps that's pretty good for roamers. Maybe not even call them roamers. It's good to anchor, just in spots that aren't on site. That's another pretty big joke in the Siege communities. When somebody loads a little slower, everybody spams SSD in the chat.
Oh my goodness, these guys are just crazy.
Attackers
But
need
it's
to
great
locate
to.
Oh, they just lost a member.
Oh yeah, that is not.
Let them come.
That is not a great way to start map 3.
I believe if they wanted to, they could call for a restart, since nothing's happened yet.
Replicate deployed.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Ambush set. Stay clear.
So as you can see, we're actually backing out. One of their members lost connection. One of our members was having some problems on stuff, just like we did in the first match. So we will be setting up a new lobby. We want to make sure that this third map is all good to go, ready to roll, all that kind of stuff, because we definitely want to have our best match right here. You want to press?
Oh, there I am
And
again.
so, yes,
Pale.
we are back. Everybody gets to see all of our
Bloodless.
faces again. But yeah, we're gonna set up that lobby again because we just want to make sure that this last one is the one that is gonna be the best one. It is our winner go home. It's map
That is
number
our match
3.
point.
It's the tiebreaker. Yeah, we want to make sure that this one's all ready to roll. They have everyone in there. We want to make sure it's a 5v5. Nobody wants an asterisk next to their name or if they
Yeah.
win or anything, so we want to make sure that it's a good one. But yeah, we will once again set it up. It's going to be in bank. And making sure that everybody's got their team names in there and all that kind of stuff. This match has been one that has been drawn out, and so it's actually very impressive to see Grace Harbor be able to not only stay the course and be able to stay focused on it, but to gain momentum as they went through, as you saw
Yeah.
last match.
They just keep getting better. It's improving. I think a lot of that is staying positive too. I mean, as you can tell by their conversations in chat, I think they're staying pretty positive. Same with the
I think
enemy
so
team as
too.
well.
Yes, it's been awesome to see them be able to just kind of converse back and forth and have some fun with each other. So I think you've seen probably some matches that will be happening in the future with some friends and everything. So
Yeah.
it looks like we are 5v5 ready to roll. We've got Bomb making sure that the orange team, who is ATCC, is our
It's
attackers,
on
and
attack.
we're ready to
Yep.
roll here.
All right.
We shall see if we're able to load into it here. And once again, it's going to be another one of making sure that it is the best to 12. And they're going to go to the bands again. It should be the same bands and the same operators chosen. We will see if that happens.
Yeah. I mean, you could set up the bands, but
I'm way too lazy to do that.
it's like 3 clicks.
Yeah, that's clicks too many for me.
It's actually not true. It is actually 5, but because you have to click each one and then click confirm. So a lot lot of joking being thrown around in this chat. I think it's safe to say they're not very hostile to each other. Alright, I think everything is set up fine. I just have to re-choose their ops and site.
Yeah, it's all right. And so they choose an ops. They're gonna stay the same, be able to roll. We are finally going to get into map 3 here of our match. Like we said before, this is, I guess you would say, map point here, because whoever's able to pull the victory away here in the map, the first to 7, or if we get tied at 6-6 again, you got to go to that overtime. But whoever's able to pull off the victory here on the map is going to be the victor today. And as we talked about earlier, Grays Harbor is looking to try and even up and go 1-on-1, grab their first victory of the year.
Gonna see a Goyo pick. That's an interesting one. Especially on this site. I wonder what their plan is with it. Goyo's,
Kinda reminds me of his facial features or his looks reminded me of one of the characters from Hawaii 5-0. So I'm a fan of his.
yeah. Well, he places a deployable shield with a gas tank on it that you shoot, and it makes a big fireball that just sits there for a while. He used to have, I think it was 3, maybe it was 4, but now he only has 2.
All
But
right, we got
recently I've
everybody to
seen
load
him
in.
mostly used as traps. Like, you place it below a hatch, so if they drop down the hatch, it blows it up and burns them. But I'm interested to see how it gets used on this site. A very interesting thing about this point as well is that there is an angle from a parking garage outside the building that can see from their garage through the main lobby, through the hallway into this point. And I think their Dokkaebi might have a 3 times, which is the highest magnification you can get without Callie. And he might be able to pick some kills through there, but we'll see how they deal with it if that happens. I've seen some pretty nasty kills from that area.
Well, all I'm hoping for is that Grays Harbor is able to withdraw from this big a nice win today, because
Yeah,
they've been working hard. They've been getting together for practices, working together, get a team. They've really come a long ways already in just these 2.5 weeks, not even 2.5 so far, forming a camaraderie with each other, being able to work on that teamwork. So I'm really excited to see them try and capture their first win here and just keep continuing to go up from there. Oh, they're able to get a quick kill. As I'm just sitting here watching somebody laying on the ground, I didn't even realize we were in the attack phase yet.
Looks like, yeah, they broke open that window and our Goyo was able to pick up a kill there. The Vector, his gun, is one of the highest recoil guns, mostly because of its fire rate. The fire rate on the Vector is insanely high.
So you kind of want to hope that there's like 4 people
He got downed
on
right
each
as
other's
he was jumping over there. Hopefully Rook can pick him up, or Capcan will come pick him up. Looks like we picked up another in that open area.
Another one. I can't even keep up with the action right now.
Yeah, this map is kind of all over the place. Like, this is the main lobby. It's very open. Didn't get to see too much of it, but that's the upper part of it. And there's a bunch of those metal detectors all over the map. They beep when you go through them.
Flawless.
That was a good round victory there.
Start to map 3.
They almost picked one up with that Goyo, but he got downed while he was jumping over the barricade, or the deployable shield. So if you lose your health while jumping over a shield, you'll continue to do the vault animation and then fall on the ground. So that's what happened there, and then he was able to get picked up. He got close to a kill there.
Ooh, my buddy Capcan is back.
Is he your favorite
Actually, I
op?
think he was there before, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
I
was.
don't know. He just. I feel like he's making eye contact with me right now, and I just can't break the. I feel like we're having a stare off, and I've blinked 4 times, but
Pretty sure
I don't know.
all of
Just
them are
something
staring
about
at the
him.
camera. It's just his
Well, he was
darkness
in the middle on
over
my
the hood.
screen, so that is true. Yes.
Attackers need to locate and
He
defuse
he
as many
seemed like
bombs
somebody
as they
because
can.
I'm definitely a Warzone player, true and true at heart. He seems
Yeah,
like somebody I would love to use as an operator in Warzone,
he's got the
just
edge.
to scare people. He does.
I think that okay, so his background is he's ex Spetsnaz, which I believe
Oh,
is
I was literally gonna
one of
say
the
that.
people in Warzone. I think there's some characters that are Spetsnaz, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, there's a whole faction of them.
I know more than I should probably about the lore
10
of
seconds.
R6
I love
because
it.
you look at the game and you're like, this shouldn't be that much lore, surely. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting lore.
The action phase. We're all about that action, boss.
Julia is on. Razor wire up. Julia gets deployed.
But you can go to the menu from this game and go check operator bios, and they'll all have like paragraphs of stuff about them, like where they were born at, what they did before they joined R6, how they got recruited to R6, what their gadgets do, and all a bunch of just interesting information. Some of them have cool names, like Mozzie. He's my favorite character. I play him way too much. His real character's name is Max Goose, and he has a patch on his chest that just says Goose on it. That's funny. We're picking up a lot of kills. I think upstairs. I wasn't really paying too much attention, I'll be honest. I was busy thinking about the lore. Or like knock. I guess we haven't seen any knock yet, but they're like stealthy, and their whole bio is all redacted. So it's like name redacted, birthplace redacted, birthday redacted. Everything about it is just redacted.
I wish I had something that was redacted about me.
I don't
Just
think you do. I'm
it
pretty
just,
sure it's a bad thing to have something redacted,
but it's kind of
right?
cool.
Is it? Because I think
Like,
they
wait,
redact things that are
redacted.
national security, right?
Then that makes me a national treasure, which basically makes me
I
Nicolas
don't
Cage.
think it's a national treasure.
Oh!
Oh, he was able to pick up both
A
the kills
headshot
in
right
server
around the
there.
corner. Just a fantastic shot and play right there. Grace Harbor able to go up 2-0 early. They've definitely captured momentum and have been running with it, so that's great to see so far.
Looks like we're up 2 rounds here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Laser gate in place. ECT primed. Laser gate in position. ECT mounted. Let them come.
Oh, I almost dropped the
Bomb
control.
located by attackers.
I love the robotic arm right here. So cool.
Oh yeah? Have you seen her punch with it?
I have not seen a punch, but I've seen her shoot stuff out of her wrist. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, she shoots those
Like a
little laser
$1 million
gates
man.
out of her wrist.
Remaining.
She has a bionic arm that
Attackers are heading out to
makes a giant hole in the wall. Like normally when you punch, it makes this puny little hole, but when she punches, it makes a giant, like shotgun-sized hole in the wall, and it can also one punch through barricades.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You want to know the lore reason she has it?
Always.
She was on a bomb defusal squad, and she was defusing a bomb that went wrong, and it blew off her arm and her leg, and that's why she has scars on the right side of her face as well. So she has like a Joker smile, basically. But
Oh,
yeah, a
all
bomb
about
went
her.
off,
Then I love the
and then she
Joker.
got all
Is
this
it?
bionic stuff, and then became an operator.
Hopefully, it's the Heath Ledger Joker.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's the best one for sure.
Yeah, if you see her, I mean, you can sort of see it right now. It's a little small, but
On that little screen, yeah. Well, I
yeah,
mean, if I change right here, you can kind of look. Oh yeah, I can see it. Yep. Kind of like
yeah,
a two-phase action going on here. A little bit burnt
a
side of
little
the
bit, yeah.
face.
She also has one of the best guns, in my opinion, anyway. The P10 Roni, I just like to call it the pepperoni.
Oh, yep. Big fan of pepperoni.
There's actually a, sadly you can't see any skins, because skins aren't allowed, but Mozzie has a skin, Pizza Mozzie, where his headgear, instead of a biker helmet, is just a giant slice of pizza, and it has googly eyes. And he gets a
Hmm.
skin for his gun that has cheese and pepperoni on it.
I love it.
And that's my favorite skin in the entire game.
Oh, geez, just
The Pizza
stopped holding
Mozzie.
the angle.
There's
It was not good timing there.
a couple. Well, there's one site on what map is it? Oh, they're picking up a lot of kills. I really gotta pay attention to the game. I'm too interested in pizza now. There's a map that
Yeah,
has a pizza oven, and when I get that site, I choose Mozzie and I sit next to the pizza oven, and then I play Pizza Time, the Spider-Man song, and
yeah,
then that's
you're
how I play the whole round.
making me way too hungry right now. Oh, I didn't even get. Luckily, I am happy that there's
We're able
always
to pick up the ash in
the
the
final
hallway.
kill
Yep.
cam. Yes, big time.
We're at round 4,
Yes, the harbor is definitely
and we're up 3. Nice.
starting to work well together here. Being up 3 is big time. The ultimate goal I would say here is to just go ahead and sweep all 6 of your defending phase, especially since that is your strong suit, and then
Mhm.
it's just up to bringing 1 home before they're able to grab 6 over on the other side of their attacking phase.
Well, that's a little easier said than done.
Way easier said
It's
than
not
done,
like they
but
get the choice to just win all the rounds. They have to actually play.
okay, then I think I've been misinformed this whole time. I thought that you just get to flip a coin at the beginning and it's just whoever's
Oh,
gonna
you
do it.
you thought that it's just like a setup? Like they flip a coin who's gonna win, and then they just play the
I
round out
thought
like a movie?
Attackers need
I
to
thought this
locate
was like
and defuse the
WWE
bomb.
right now. Like everybody knew who was gonna win
Oh,
going into it.
no, that's not how this works.
Yeah, so it'll be up to Grace Harbor to continue to fight and continue to claw right here, but they're doing a great job of it right now.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Flipping me!
Device primed. Keep an eye on board.
Deploying the base!
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left.
DD prime. That's clear.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Another one of those spawn peaks. He was able to down him, but then I think he actually noticed he was downed this time and went to finish him off. There's some nice classical music going on. Nobody broke the record player. This sounds like appropriate music for the situation that's going on.
Definitely very soft music.
Oh, looks like he was able to secure a kill. Couldn't quite tell where. Yeah, in that hallway right there in front of him. I do like his strategy of when he gets a kill, he puts himself in a place you wouldn't expect him right after. So he'll get a kill from a pretty normal spot, and then he'll just, like, where he is, just laying on that hallway, because it's something you don't expect. The only way you're going to
Right,
kill him there is
exactly.
if you just, happen to see him and then aim perfectly. But he should have the advantage there, because you're not going to expect it. They were almost able to pick him up there. Looks like he's going to go peek again. I think he saw his gun, and he was able to pick him up through the chair. Now they're going to go get a little thirsty for this last kill, hunt around.
Especially after that triple kill right there.
Don't know where the last one is, but he might be able to sneak up on him a couple times. Oh, looks like he's holding an
Not
angle up on
able
the
to
roof.
complete it off.
Defender is exposed.
Yeah, in the run out, they got a little greedy. They did what I said there. Get down to that 1v5 situation. They get a little greedy and run out when they probably shouldn't have.
We'll see if they kind of change their tactic here with two of them getting downed. It does look
I
like
think it looks like they're going to
Mama's
hold
got a
passively
beard.
this time.
Yep, Mama's got a beard. He's got a lockdown right here on the diffuser in
I
front of him.
imagine the Zophia's probably going to make this round last pretty long. It's going to get down into the overtime situation.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Well, they know they have diffuser. I guess they don't, actually. That's only us.
I think it shows them. I think it prompts them. The diffuser's been picked up.
Only the side that has the diffuser. It prompts the attackers that the diffuser's been picked up. The defenders don't know. They have to see it.
Gotcha.
10 seconds remaining.
But, like I said, it's going into this last countdown. They might have to get it into overtime to win.
Remaining.
Or pick up all 3 kills. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Operators, you have run out of time.
Nice, big time.
Well, they're up
Another
4
big
rounds.
protection there.
See if they can keep up this momentum.
See what I mean? Just grab the first 6.
Yeah, but the worst thing to do in this situation is to start thinking that you're going to win.
Exactly.
That's when you
Do
lose.
not let off the
It's
gas.
the mental game.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I think what's one of the things that's really killing this team, not our team, but their team, is that they aren't choosing ops that destroy utility. So they have 2 hard breachers, they have an info op, and they have 2 soft breachers. But they don't have anything to destroy utility. And our team has a lot of utility. There's,
And it seems like it's definitely made a huge difference in games.
yeah, 3 Prismas, 5 Capcan traps, 4 Bandits batteries, and 3 laser gates. That's a lot of utility, and they don't really have anything to break it. The laser gates, I suppose they could break with flashes or drones if they wanted to,
Defuse a bomb.
but the electricity, they have to shoot to break. The Capcans,
I mean,
they have to shoot or walk through. And the
How many rounds
Prismas,
have we
they have
already
to shoot.
seen? Yeah, and how many rounds have we already seen that have been finished by a Capcan trap kill?
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit. I think they've been a little more on their toes about breaking them recently, but it's still something you have to watch out for. I think if they had something like Flores, or they start choosing Twitch again, Zero, any of those are really good for destroying utility. Looks like Rook is holding Garage. Don't know if anybody is going that direction, but we might see some action there. Looks like they're in open area, and Alibi was able to pick up 1. Gonna probably back off. Go for a farther angle. We were able to pick up another kill upstairs. A third there. I think both of the other ones are in server room, so we might see either point blank. Oh, a nice kill through that.
That is a
He's
nice
being
little clip
pinged
right
through that
there.
hatch. Oof, a good 4K to end that round.
Oh, fantastic.
He was just not able to
Pulls
hit her,
off
shooting
the
right behind
4
her
to
head
be
the whole
able to
time.
get the flawless round.
Looks like our teammates are goading each other on now. I saw one of them pumping the other one up, telling him, it's my kills, it's my kills.
It's just the team is starting to come together, and you love to see that.
5
see
and
it in
0
so
right
many
now. We need
different.
2 more rounds to pick it up. This is
Yes,
the
and
last
you
round
see it
before the switch.
in so many different areas and so many different games and so many different sports. What a little bit of momentum can do for you and let you run with it. Even though they were not able to pull off that first map victory, being able to come back all the way, they definitely captured a ton of momentum and a ton of confidence coming all the way back and forcing overtime. And as you can see in map 2 and currently in map 3, it's continued over to that and just let them excel their play even further than they were before.
Throwing the bait.
EDD primed. Stand clear.
And we're seeing pretty much the same team comp every round as well.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Doorway trapped.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds remaining.
He's trying to find that drone.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Yep, we'll see some hatch reinforcement. It's a good idea. Those hatches can be very dangerous on this point, because I think there's 2 specific ones that are able to see pretty much that entire site and the closet. So it's a little dangerous to leave those unarmored. Looks like somebody hit a Capcan trap already.
Oh, there they are.
Yep, there's that punch. Giant holes.
Okay.
Imagine punching through 2 sheets of like sheetrock and the support studs. They weren't quite able to break all the way down to the floor. There you go. Now they're able to sprint to it. Normally that would be done with an impact or a shotgun, but with a Rooney you can just punch it until it happens. So looks like they are going to get that unreinforced hatch and get a kill through it. So I was talking about it being pretty dangerous. They do have the sledge down. I think he traded with the rook, possibly. Ooh, looks like they're going to pick up 2 more. It's 2v5, 2v4. We could still see them clutch it up and lock them out of victory, but they're all low, and ours are not. But they're going to need to be pretty wary. Weren't quite able to pick up the Zofia. All of them are in 1 to 2 shot range now. So we could see him clutch it up here with the bandit.
Swapping mags.
Looks like there's one. The other 2 aren't quite there to clean up after.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. 15 seconds to go.
I think he heard them.
10 seconds left.
So he's gonna try and clean up this round.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Ah, he died to the laser gate. And it looks like he might win off of time. He just barely. I think he might have gotten that kill after, if that lasted longer, though. It looked like the sludge was shooting above him and the bandit was shooting in the right spot. Very good round there. We were barely able to keep it together. It was down to a 1v1. Now we're at match point and we're swapping sides. So we'll see if maybe they pick up their defense side really well. Looks like they might go for a little bit of a Dokkaebi Amaru strategy. I thought they were going to go with Lion. There's a popular strategy where you Amaru on a window, because they hear that, typically, and then you either Lion or Dokkaebi, and it distracts them enough and gives you enough information that you can jump in there and get a kill or two. Typically, you see Amaru die shortly after going in. They are down a teammate. I did not notice
Protect your bombs from being
when that
stolen by
happened.
attackers.
I think they just went down in the lobby. We reached out to see if they wanted to pause in the timer, but they said no.
Said no. I think they might be losing hope, but
Bomb located by attackers.
yeah, we don't like to see that.
What
A
just
little bit of
happened?
it. They TK'd on their side. I think they might be
Attackers
giving up a bit.
located a bomb. 10 seconds remaining.
I doubt that was an accident,
5 seconds.
since I did see them aiming at their teammate's head a bit ago,
Attackers are heading out to
but we shall see. Jump right into sight. Oh, sorry, that's not sight, wrong window.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, she can zipline. Alright, well. Yeah, I think they might have given up a bit.
I would say so.
It's down to 1v5 and the dock is not on site. Tried to get a kill with the SMG-11 there, but it's a very high recoil gun there. It's a little hard to control. But I think we're going to pick up the game. Would have been nice to see them
We are able to finish it off.
try on that last round, but
Yeah, that definitely would have been nice, but you know,
Sorry.
sometimes you get it.
yeah.
We will. A win is a win. We were able to absolutely bounce back from that first map loss, be very handily. It's almost a little bit even a compliment right there, in that area, being able to go to that, and so
Oh my
very
gosh.
very impressive from that this Grays Harbor crew being able to
I
come
thought I was
back
pale
and
before.
after the first map defeat, they're able to come back and grab the next two maps very handily, only giving up one round in the next. Geez, so what would that be? 15 rounds. Very
Yeah,
impressive showing
I
from
think it was very
this
good.
Grays Harbor squad.
They really picked it
Uh,
up.
I yeah, a lot of great things coming from it. Very exciting from where to go from here in response to their match next week. What did you see that changed between game 1 to game 2 and 3?
I think game one, they might have just been, not warmed up enough. They weren't working together enough or something. I don't know. They just kind of picked it up later. I think they got a little faster, I would say, because their first couple pushes were very, very slow, but they started to be more aggressive and it started working out a lot better for them. And then when they started noticing they were being aggressive, they were able to pull back and be passive again. And it just kept working really well with their flow.
Yeah, it just seemed like everything's starting to click for this. So it's an awesome time. We're thrilled with it, being able to grab some momentum and see if we can carry it into next week. Zero, thank you for being here with us again this week. once again, I'm sure that we'll have the privilege of having you here with us. If you're a Rainbow Six fan and you're wanting to see it again, it's going to be same time, same place next week, Tuesday at 4 p.m. And then if you're just a Grace Harbor fan, come and join us tomorrow for some Smash Bros at 3 and some Warzone at 5. Once again, thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time. We are out of here. Thank you.